guys, Trisha here from Gardenista Meadow, bringing you this beautiful, variegated Wigelia. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. Now, last year, when I planted it, I think I planted it the year before, but last year it really started growing, and it was growing out. You know how Wigelia grow? They kind of grow on like limbs sporadically. I wanted a more even plant, so I trimmed it evenly, and it is doing its thing, and I like it. It's not full bushy or the size that I want it, but I like it like this. And these blooms are gorgeous. I'm hiding blooms right there. Look at them. They started out white, and then they turn into this gorgeous pink. All right, so maybe they started out pink, right? And then they turn into, after, I don't know, a couple days, because here's a pink one and here's a white one. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And it has blooms, enough blooms, but when this is its full size, it's gonna get blooms all over. Isn't that pretty? And I never ever get tired of seeing it. Never. Because it just lit the space. And it's actually at the perfect size, but I would like for it to come out a little bit more out here, so that it just really fills this spot. Like, I don't like when I see deep spots like that. I like when my plants cover every little area. One of the things that I know plants do naturally is if there is something that needs shading, there's a plant that comes over and just shade it. But this needs sun, and this is big and beautiful, and it's doing well, and it's not doing the shade purposely, but I like it just as it is. I don't like to see single plants. I like no space. And see this area right here, that's a hole. This plant will fill it. This definitely will fill it, because it's a strawberry something hydrangea. These days I leave the tags on. All right, the tag is there, but it's all the way down there. Let's see if I can get it. I don't want to touch it. Let's see if I can get it. It is what? It's a strawberry sundae, of course. Strawberry sundae hydrangea. Now, I love the red stem. Love it. And they have some black stem one too, which are gorgeous. But this should get 4 to 5 feet. And last year I clipped it a little bit to control it. I want it to be nice and bushy, but not weird. Not in a weird way. I want it to grow kind of evenly. And it's getting there. But anytime I see like something weird, I'm gonna take it off. But it's gorgeous, and I love the stem, the red stem. Love it, love it, love it. I actually like the spots. I wish that there were more blooming perennials, but I've tried perennials and they are gorgeous, they're pretty, but after a while they go out. So I'm like, I'm wasting money. So I started getting shrubs, My cousin got me into roses. I had a few roses, but I was not a rose fan. Now I'm good. Now, and I to say that I have to say this. When I started, I asked a lot of questions, and one of the questions that I got answered was stay away from roses because they need a lot of care, right? And as I grow knowledge and educate myself each year, I find that once you plant it and you have good soil, you don't even have to touch it. You don't even have to water it. So my mouth is bothering me. I can't talk. So don't be afraid of roses. Buy them because I don't do anything to this or the other roses. I may prune it up because it get leggy at times, but that's it. And when I first planted it, I think I put rose care or some kind of fertilizer down, and sometimes I water with Miracle Grow. Actually, that was my go-to product when I started, Miracle Grow, and now I don't need anything really. Nature just does its thing, but don't stay away from roses. They don't need a lot of care unless you're someone who fuss about everything. I bought a couple of plants from David Austin from England, and the care that they come with was simple, and there it is. It's actually doing good. Actually, most of the plants are doing, most of the roses that I got from there are doing good. I moved a couple and they don't like to be touched, and a couple of them died. But here's one. Look at all those buds on it. I can't wait for it to start blooming. But yeah, simple. This one is a little leggy. And what I find is when I trim them, sometimes I trim them back too hard, and then sometimes I don't get foliage on what I left. And the plant does what it do naturally, which is dried up the ones that needs to be dried up and do its thing. So that's the thing. Sometimes when you leave plants, it does their own thing naturally, and that's what we want. Because, for example, see, I trimmed that really well when it started budding, and see, it has that dry leg thing, and I'm not gonna trim it again. I'm not gonna touch it. But yeah, don't be afraid of roses. They're not bad. I have a lot of ones that are leggy, but because I trim them, so I'm gonna just leave them in this environment, let them do their thing. But yeah, everything is growing naturally these days. I haven't actually applied any fertilizer, and that's why they're not big and blooming. But I did my thing, and I think fertilizer messed me up too. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm leaving it alone. But I have columbine and this other perennial blooming. And I forgot the name of that. That's all blooming. And then my 9-bark is coming into play, which they're pretty. And my irises. And this gorgeous plant is Japanese something. Japanese cherry something. It likes a little shade, and it's so pretty. I got another one from it, but it drops seeds and it reseeds really good. But it's pretty. And my bench is still looking pretty. I moved my little chair from this plant. I'm gonna try it by itself. What is this again? I don't remember the name of this. But this surprised me. I didn't know it was gonna be invasive. Although it's pretty, at times I'm like, I want to pull it out. You know, sometimes you have people in your life, a lot of people, right? And even though they make you grow, you want to lose some of them. That's like this plant. It's beautiful, but it's like it takes over. Like, you don't want anyone to take over your life. It takes over this entire corner. Is it a bad thing? No. But sometimes I feel like I want to trim it out. Right? That's how some people are. They're not bad, but sometimes I feel like I want to eliminate them. Peace.